Hello, 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 friends. And my camera is apparently frozen. Why? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Why are you frozen, camera? Let's just use my crappy one. Okay, there we are. Hello, friends. Hello. We're going to be chatting about the new Dark Friend Social stuff that we saw, and I'm going to test some new tech that I want to try. I want to try doing a watch party over on our Twitch stream, so I'm going to see if I can do some simultaneous streaming because I don't really 100% know if I can or not. So we're going to find out together because that's what we do. All right, let's see what we got. So I'm going to share some stuff with you guys. I downloaded and scrubbed the video of the new Dark Friend Social. So I want to get that up so that we can watch it. It's a Beth. Hi, Beth. What's up? I was watching this Dark Friend thing, and I was like, let's chat about it, and I can try messing around with Twitch while we do it. So I'm going to pull up my other screen here so that you guys can watch my Premiere Pro magic as I do it. All right, so there we are. So we got that. Let's make this bigger. And let me edit this so that you guys can see the video better. Can I make this bigger? No, of course not. Okay. Let's go over here. There we go. Okay, so now you guys could just watch the whole thing. Hey, Oliver's ears, what's going on, man? Manu, what up? What's going on? And you guys let me know if you can hear when I press play now. You should be able to hear. I'll let it play for a sec to see if you guys can hear it. Testing out my new stuff. Yay, you can hear it. Okay, cool. So now I can come back over here, pause. I could scroll frame by frame. Perfect. All right. So first things first, we know that the little person that we saw during the Dark Friend Social is a little girl. I was right. It is not a tiny Forsaken. I love you, Brother Ryan, over at Leafcast. He was adamant that it was a tiny Forsaken for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But obviously, that is not the case. It is not a tiny Forsaken. It is, in fact, a little girl. Oops. That's my camera program being silly. All right. So we got that. It is not a sacrifice, at least for those who haven't seen it. This little secret scene. It's a just it looks like someone's daughter. Maybe what do we think? A tinker, maybe like a tinker's daughter, a Dark Friend tinker. Oof, that's a little creepy, to be honest. To think about a Dark Friend tinker. All right, let's see what we got going over here. I'll try to get my better camera working now while you guys do that. I use my phone as my camera because why not? It's like a, $1,000 thing sitting in your lap. Why go buy a whole new camera for that? Okay. So, okay, I go back because there's an awesome thing there that I want to look at. Let's go back over here and we'll scroll back. So first off, we got Charles 6. Okay, little girl. She gets scared by the clock. But first I want to look at the seal that we see on the ground here. Let's go. Little girl with a seal. Okay, there we go. So obviously, like, I mean, I'm sure people have said it already, but I'm pretty sure that this is, all of these are going to be references to the seals that are on the Dark One's prison. But the main one that I want to talk about is also this image. Let me bring this up on my screen. So a while back when we were talking the end of season 1 and we had the Eye of the World, I mentioned that I thought the Eye of the World and the other seals in the Forsaken's prison. See if I can make this brighter. That's as good as I can get it. Yeah, that's as good as I can get it. Okay, so I mentioned that I thought the Dark One's prison was going to be like a so the Dark One's prison, Shale Ghul in the center. So if we're looking at this like a map of the Blight, let's say the center of this house is Shale Ghul, right? And each point on this star is a seal on the Dark One's prison. That means there's 6 seals, which means there's 6 Forsaken. If my theory was correct. I wasn't sure how many points we would have when I first came up with the theory, so I think I used 13 because, you know, the Forsaken. But since we know that they're going to be doing less Forsaken now, this makes more sense. Let me know what you guys think of that. But if each point is a Forsaken and a seal, kind of like each point is another copy of the Eye of the World where Ishamael was, then this theory kind of makes sense. So this is where we're going to be looking in a second when we go back to the video. This is where the little girl is. So let's go back and check the video. Okay. Actually, hold on. Does the seal also has, so the seal also has a pointed star around it, but this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points around it. So maybe there's 8 Forsaken instead of 6 Forsaken. What up, Sam? I am. What up? All right, so now I'm up to 8 Forsaken, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 8. I'm gonna go with 8. Let's stick with that. A little girl scared by torches. Oh no, there's Trollocs. So also, do we think that sound, I want to go back and listen to that sound again. Do we think that that's Trollocs, or do we think that that's maybe something else? Because like you hear the screeching and that doesn't really sound like the Trollocs. Yeah, I feel like there's a screeching. So maybe the screeching is Drakkar? Maybe? Possibly? I would hope, because I want more Shadow Spawn. Definitely want more Shadow Spawn. All right.
There's now one who walks the world. One who was and
also, let's see. Yeah, I don't immediately recognize the embroidery on her dress as being like from any royal house particularly. Like, it doesn't look like a sunburst. It doesn't look like a line of Andor. It doesn't look like, it looks like a flower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 petaled flower, but I don't think any of the major countries like that is like a thing.
not yet the dragon.
Still leaning toward Tinker for this girl.
You release me.
All right, so Surath, right? Lady Surath. 100% Lady Surath. In fact, do I have a zoomed in image saved from when I did my show with my puppet friends? of Surath's fingernails so that we can maybe look at that. Yeah, okay, that's a little bit. Oh, it's definitely Surath. So let's see. We got. Oh, let's get rid of this. All right. Yeah, it's definitely Surath. Like, look at the. Yeah, 100%. Definitely Surath. Okay. Or I guess it could. No, yeah, it's Surath. Gotta be Surath. I mean, she's wearing. The color of her clothing there is like slightly different, and it's not strictly embroidered, but it's definitely Surath. Look at that. Yeah. So yeah, she's got the same rings on. She got the same rings on. The rings are the same on both sides there. Oh, I got my good camera now. Let's put that on. Ooh, and there it is. Yay, good camera. Why is it still frozen? I don't understand you. Camera, why are you doing this to me? There it goes. And then hopefully it'll connect to my phone. See, this is why we're doing a test stream. All right, I'll go back to my USB camera for now. All right. Yeah, so definitely Surath. Yeah, definitely Surath. All right, let's keep going.
The guy of the world, and he thinks he can hide. He can.
Aes Sedai. It's a really dark gem. I mean, like, does she swap that her Aja gem for freaking a black gem when she goes to her little dark friend meetings? Like, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I guess it could be a brown gem or a blue gem, and it's just really dark, or a green gem and it's just really dark. But I don't know. It's kind of can't really tell. We'll have to see if I could mess around with this image a bit. It's like, yeah. Hold on. Let me. It's. I know how to find all the black Aja. We just go and look to see if anyone has black gems the exact shape of their ring that they swap out occasionally.
We ought to
Kind of
kill
silly.
him.
Yeah, there's no good angle to get a color here. They must have done something like some sort of after effect to make it so that we can't tell what color gem that
Perhaps it can be turned to my use. Sooner or later.
is. All right, and then we have, I think it's a raven or a crow. That's Shinar, right? That's Ingtar. I think that's Ingtar. House of Shinoa. I want to just double check before I lie to everybody and I say that. But I'm almost 90% sure that the House of Shinoa is that's their symbol. Yeah, it is. It's a raven of some kind. Like, it's not exactly the way it's depicted in the books, but it's a raven or a crow for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
It would be so.
I don't see any other warriors type stuff. I mean, he's got the boots are regular. I mean, they're wearing the robes. The way they do their clothing, I don't really notice any difference there, but yeah, it's got to be inside. And then we have Mom here. Very colorful clothing. It is banded. It does have colored bands on the bottom there. So maybe it could be Kyrian because you know how they do the colored bands, but I think that's just a design. I'm still leaning toward Tinker. For whoever this little girl is and her mom. They look very, you know, Romani a little bit, like the clothing. It's wool, it's not silk, so I don't think it's royalty.
We're in the middle of a meeting.
I like this guy a lot. I forgot his name. His name is weird. Not weird, but like I think his name is like the same name twice if I remember it.
Quite important one, really.
The last time I checked. Oh, do we have any theories on his ring? I mean, obviously we think it's a terangrial, but like it could just be I guess it could just be a status symbol. I still think it's a terangrial though. I'm still 90% on it's a terangrial. I like his voice here too. So like
There's something outside.
quiet and
A monster, perhaps.
unassuming sounding.
Come on.
Also, hold on. Did she turn her head? It looked like she might have turned her head a little bit. So let's look at the person that's just above where the little girl crawls out.
A lot of people call me Monster
I
too,
think it's
you
just a
know.
shadow. But if that is her mom, oh no, her mom is down there with the red dress, right? Yeah, that's her mom. Whoop. Oh, I restarted it. Whoops. Okay. Well, at least I have a thing now. Let's go back to where I was. And then I'll maximize the screen. Okay.
Monster, perhaps.
What up, brother Zach? Keep calm. All right, there we go. So that's her mom on the lower portion of the screen. Even her mom is just like, yep, Ishamael, go ahead and take my daughter wherever you want to take her. No movement, no reaction at all. Ooh, I want to take some still images that we can zoom in on for this. I want that.
A lot of people call me Monster too, you know.
Ooh, oh yeah, Patton Fane is leaning forward. He's getting excited because he's a freaking weirdo. Right,
Along with a litany of other unflattering names. Father of lies. Betrayer of hope.
didn't he, like, I guess, I mean, they could be changing it, but he's supposed to have chosen his betrayer of hope name. All right. Yeah, I'm saying, like, sorry, I couldn't get any childcare. Childcare is not really affordable.
Do you know why they call me and the other chosen such hideous things?
No.
Because if they called me what I really am, no one would be afraid.
I like Patton Fane. Such a weirdo. All right. So definitely a white cloak there on the left. Like, that's 100% the white cloak armor. It's, if we remember the white cloaks from oh, what up, Light-Minded Fool? There's a discrepancy where the person with the hawk on their cloak is next to her mom in one shot under the table, but in a different chair in a different spot. Well, we actually, you know what? Let me look at that. So let me pull up what Light-Blinded Fool just said. So Light-Blinded Fool said there's a discrepancy here. It looks like that they switch spots, but I'm not sure we actually see who they're next to. I think it might just be they're just giving us some stuff. So let me scroll back and see if we can get a view of that. We'll go back to under the table. All right, so under the table. We'll go, let's get, there's a spot here. All right. We can't really see. So there's her mom, right, on the left. And then that is not Ingtar on the right. Okay, there we go. So Ingtar looks like he's next to, that's Ingtar right there on the, okay, here we go. Okay, so let's start this right here, make it maximized so y'all could see it. All right, so when she runs in here, she runs in between the white cloak and possibly Ingtar. Those are definitely soldier's gauntlets. And then her mom is straight across next to the person who's sitting like that is very, I would say, diminutive. Like, she's like, I immediately think a woman. She's got her knees together. Her hands are very crossed in her laps. Makes me, I don't know. Looks very proper, like maybe a noble. Like, that's how a noble would sit, perhaps. Let me plug my, I think you might be getting feedback through my mic. Let me plug that back in. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. We'll think about that. All right. So right now at the girl's back is white cloak and possibly Ingtar. Her mom is across from her. Yeah, that's Ingtar. We could see the hawk right there, and that's the white cloak. So Ingtar isn't next to her mom here, at least.
Walks the world.
There's her mom. diminutive person, hands in lap, and then another person we don't know to
What
the right.
was and will be, but is not yet the dragon. Rand Althor. He released me at the eye of the world, and he thinks he can hide.
Yeah, so we looked at Suroth, Aes Sedai, like, and that's facing the door where she ran
Perhaps it
in.
can be turned to my use. Sooner or later it will
And
be
then
so.
she skipped over the white cloak and is looking at Ingtar, and then she crawls across to her mom. Yeah. Ooh, but there you go. I think that might be what you're talking about. Here's a shot. That is not Ingtar's house symbol that we just saw, is it? It doesn't look the same. Oh, no, yeah, it is. Unless there's two Borderlanders there.
In this cage or another.
Yeah, that's definitely the same person that she just looked at next to her mom.
Excuse
See
me,
when they come out.
we're in the middle of a meeting. A quite important one, really.
Yeah, I think it's just an inconsistency. I think they might have just not had it
Let me guess.
messed up here. Like, I think they shot it correctly when she ran in and came out, but then when they were doing this under the table scene, they might have resat people. They might have done it slightly differently in between takes or whatever, you know. Anyway.
Outside. A monster, perhaps. Come on.
What up, Nils? Okay, so yeah, I mean, like, it looks like they might have shot them at two separate times, and maybe they did it, you know, they had people sitting in the wrong spot, because when she goes under the table, this is definitely the setup. And when she's coming out, obviously, here we are. But that one shot that we got, it definitely was somebody wearing the same thing to the left of her mom, and to the left of her mom should be an empty chair. So yeah. Nah, the hawk step, that's definitely Ingtar. Like, the dude is right there. He's in the back next to the white cloak. So next to the guy with the white gloves right now. In fact, let me clip this one, and then we can go and do some let's do some zooming in on the pictures. Let me grab the one with the shot of the girl, of the two next to each other that seemed wrong. Come on. There's so many more frames than you would think in these 14-second clips. All right, let's just click and drag. There we go. And then let's grab this image. All right, now let's go check it out. Okay. Let's make this big. So that's just the house. Top view, brightened, little girl. Oh, where did the pictures go that I was just saving? Oh, they went to a different spot. Stupid. Stupid Tom. Where did I put you? If I clip this, where do you go? Just into a new folder. Okay, cool. Thanks. Images. Season 2. I usually have them separated from, like, the projects I'm working on, but apparently that's not what I did this time. Okay, so wow, that's so dark. That's so dark. Yeah, they broke for lunch. All right, everybody, smoke break. Let's try to keep this 10-minute break to 15 minutes. Yeah, all right. So this chair should be empty, and Ingtar should be across on the other side of the table. Yeah, because, like, look, when she comes out, her mom is at the bottom here, right here, an Ingtar who we think is pretty sure is Ingtar. Like, it's the only person wearing gauntlets like that isn't the White Cloak. This is definitely Ingtar. This is Padan Fain. This is her mom, who I'm still saying is a Tinker. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just an inconsistency that they messed up, it looks like. Because that looks like that's her mom. I don't see Surat's nails. I mean, at the very least, this could be that person, but like, it's not. It's definitely not. Here's another. This person looks big. That looks like a big dude, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Let me brighten this up a little bit and save it as a bright version of it, because damn, that dude looks like a big dude. How bright can I make this? That definitely makes it look better. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a big dude. Like, if you look at the chair, like, they're all sitting in the same chairs, and you can see all these people's shoulders. Like, here's Ingtar, and Ingtar probably, a soldier, probably not a small guy. This motherfucker is big. That is a big man. Those shoulders are wide. All right. Okay. I got to keep an eye out for big dudes. Could it be like, are they going to be hinting at a Dark Friend Ogier maybe? I kind of hope not. I always thought it kind of interesting that there were no Dark Friend Ogiers. All right. Okay. Let's go back to the video. So, possible inconsistency here.
Excuse me. We're in the middle of a meeting.
Here's the empty chair.
A quite important one, really. Oh, let me guess. There's something outside.
And she does come out just north of the empty chair, and her mom's supposed to be in the next seat over. So if that is her mom...
Come on.
That could be her mom there, but that's definitely not
too, you know.
Anyway, all right, let's go.
Of other
Keep going.
Unflattering names. Father of lies. Betrayer of hope. Forsaken. Do you know why they call me and the other Chosen such hideous things?
Chosen. I love hearing it.
Because if they called me what I really am, no one would be afraid.
Fucking creeper ass motherfucker. Oh my god, he's so like, I really do like him as Padan Fain. He's such a creeper. Oh my god, look at that face. Oh wait, can we see that person's wrist right there? Nah. And then look at that smile. He's so creepy. I think we're going to be leaning into the crazy Padan Fain a bit, which I'm excited for. But yeah, definitely White Cloak. It's one of the white. So when we saw the White Cloaks before, we saw they have that one armored arm, kind of, some of them. Probably a mark of rank, and they were different colored. We had silver, gold, and white. So that one's white. I think maybe the white ones were the questioners. I don't remember. I'll have to go back and check.
After all, how do you prove you're not a monster? How do you prove that the things you do are good or evil?
Okay. So we can only see 3 of the seals here. Well, 4, including the one that's broken. And if we go with there being 8 Forsaken, I have a image of the statues somewhere. Where is it? That's what I was thinking. I'm almost 100% sure she's a tinker. I looked at her embroidery. It just looks like a flower petal. There are stripes of color on the lower half of her dress, which made me think it could be Kyrian because they have like the stripes in their stuff, but that's not how it is. It's not like that. It's always striped garishly, like across their clothing. It's not just like thin stripes at the bottom of the dress. I want to say 100% she's a tinker. Her and her mom's clothing both screamed tinker to me. All right, let's just press play.
right or wrong.
We'll focus on Numbers of Forsaken
Look at this creature.
after we get through the whole video.
Part man.
Oh wait, that's a good shot of her dress. Let's go back. Yeah, I mean, like the earring, the way her hair is, her clothing, especially because there's so many colors in it, really makes me think like Romani and Tinkers. Like that's what I get from her. I can't, obviously we can't be sure, but I am convinced that girl and her mother are Tinkers. We have dark friend Tinkers.
Man.
In fact, that's a good picture. I'm gonna grab this image. That's a good shot. Let's maximize again. That's a good one too. Just grabbing all kinds of images today.
Animal. It's so hard to be something between. What if he isn't you?
I mean, they also went with like the resolved.
What if he's just hungry?
Philosopher version of Balsamon or Ishamael.
Look at me. Do I look like a monster to you?
Post Balsamon.
No. I knew I liked you.
I wonder if she said yes, if he would have been like, oh, okay. And, just fed her to the Trolloc. I really do like the way they made the Trollocs look. Like, I hope we get a variety of them. Like this one isn't obviously indicative to all the Trollocs because they look different. Boar snout, maybe. He's got the tusk. Yeah, it's probably like a boar Trolloc with the the face at least. And he's got the ram horns.
You see, it's all right. Come on, you try.
So cool. The armor too is pretty cool. I'm just checking out the armor. I wonder if it's like ramshackle, like that they take armor off dead soldiers that they kill, or if that's a piece of armor that they made in Thunkendar. Like the ring that's on his right shoulder there looks interesting. Yes, was running on all fours. Yeah, so we did see in season 1 when the Trollocs were chasing the Emond's Fielders through the forest before they got to Shadar Logoth. There were almost like different subspecies. I don't even say that, but like some of the Trollocs were more animalistic than human. So like they had Trollocs that were leaning more toward the animal side, running on all fours and stuff. And then they had Trollocs that were leaning more toward the human side that are up on 2 legs. They have swords, armored. So that's what it looked like. And even the ones that were on all fours in season 1, they didn't have armor on, if I remember correctly. They just were covered in fur and stuff. So it really does make me think like they're doing kind of like a spectrum of Trollocs. Like there could be some leaning more toward the animal side and some leaning more toward the human side, which I think is interesting. I think that's a cooler take on it than just having kind of them all be huge, hulking, human-esque with swords and stuff like that. Adding like a subspecies of Trolloc is kind of interesting. That little fucking girl laughing at this point is a little weird. Wasn't there a former murderer tinker that Isla pointed out? Not in the show. Isla told the story about her daughter in the book, but it was like, or no, that wasn't Isla. That was the flashback scene. Sorry, the columns. I don't remember if there was a murderer tinker. I did just listen to the Rosamund Pike audiobook version, so I'm not sure. I don't remember if there was ever a reference to a dark friend tinker or a dark friend ogier. other than like Aram, Aram or Aram or however you want to pronounce his name. This is a creepy ass picture too. I gotta clip that. That's gold right there. Jesus, that's good. That little girl laughing at this Dalek is fucking crazy. I hope she comes back. She was talking to Perrin in the show. Yeah, I'm not sure. But you know what? We can go and check. My next plan after I dissect this a bit more is to try hosting a watch party on our Twitch account to see if I could simultaneously host a watch party on our Twitch account and do this at the same time. We'll see. That's the testing of the tech that I want to do, but I want to do this first. I want to get through this whole thing first. Yeah, we're kind of hanging in both places. We got everything going on. On our Twitch in a little bit, I'm going to try doing a watch party on Amazon Prime so we can actually watch the episode simultaneously, because we announced day before yesterday that we were going to be doing a marathon watch of season 1, a rewatch of season 1. We're going to do that August 26th, starting around 11 a.m. So just the episodes themselves are 7 hours and like 8 or 9 minutes or something like that. And then, we'll do some other stuff in there. So my plan is we're going to do that with the watch party, but I wanted to see if I could stream simultaneously to other locations without sharing the watch party as well. So I'm going to test that out today to see how that works. All right, that's the shot that I wanted. I wasn't sure if it was at the end or not. That's 5 seals here. We only have 5 here. So, oh man. Oh, Angel, wasn't there? She was talking to Perrin in the show. Yeah, I don't know. We can actually go and check it. We can go and check the episode when I host the watch party, Angel. We'll check that episode and we'll see what she said. So this is interesting. So we have all right, let me grab those screenshots real quick, because my theory on the Forsaken and the seals are such as there are as many eyes of the world / where the seal is as there are Forsaken, and it's positioned in a however many Forsaken there are, pointed star around the Dark One's prison. Though it doesn't have to exactly coincide with the number of Forsaken, I guess. The seals on the Dark One's prison, because they could just do the normal 7, but there's 8 points on the stars on these seals. You know what? We'll check the end of season 1 as well, like the big seal on the floor. That's what we'll do when we do the watch party. All right. What do we got over here? We got where's those images that I just did? Oh, that's why I'm in my downloads folder, not my Dragon Mount images folder like I thought I was. Silly Tom. All right, images, season 2. That's what I was looking for. Okay. All right. So we got, there we go. Wow, it's so dark. Why does it come out so dark when I pull those? And then I gotta do the exposure. Make that. Yeah, that helps a little bit. Okay. Now I can zoom in and we can, because you can see there are 1, 2, 3. I can't. Ooh, let's just go to the first one. The first one's better anyway. I didn't take us. I know I took stills of that. Fuck that thing. That's better, but there was just a top-down view. All right, whatever. Let's just scroll to it in the thing, and I'll take a new one. All right. There we go. Okay, so on this we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pointed star. The house is 5, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the house is a 6-pointed star. And we can only see 5 seal statues when they zoom out. This one is broken. I'm thinking representing Ishamael's broken, the seal that was broken when Rand did the thing and set Ishamael free. Maybe these are access keys to the big seals like the one at the eye. Don't ask me how they work, just seem smaller. Yeah, Angel, I mean, they definitely are connected. They're definitely connected. They could be like terangrial that port people there or something. That could be what you're referencing. But I don't see that. I don't see that. But this also could just be like a dream shard that Ishamael is using to pull these people in, and this is what he's representing. But then why are there Trollocs there? Could be a vacuole or whatever, like, one of those little sub-dimensions that they can make in the Age of Legends that they used, and you can make them look like whatever you want. I still don't think that's what it is. I think this is a physical location on the world, but why would it exist? Like, who built it? Like, if this is connected to the seals, as we think it is, like, we could see, the split Dragon's Fang white teardrop, and then we have the star here, obviously reference to the seals. Why would they build this house with statues in front of it? You know what I mean? Like, I guess it could be, maybe there's 3,000 years of Dark Friends. Maybe Dark Friends built this as like a place of interaction for Ishamael when he cycled out, or other Dark Friend high-ranking people to like meet. I mean, this is obviously a meeting place. Seal status indicators. That's good, Nils. That's good. I mean, I guess maybe it could be seal status indicators. That'd be weird. But yeah, I guess it's possible. I'm still leaning toward this is exactly the way Shayol Ghul is going to end up looking. At some point in the series, we're going to get an aerial shot of Shayol Ghul, and in the center will be Mount Doom, which Shayol Ghul and the pit, and then it'll zoom out, and we'll see positioned around it 7 points that represent other eyes of the world or locations of where the seals on the Dark One's prison are. That's still my theory. Oh, this is a picture. No, it is a thing. All right. And then, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just double checking because my Lisdexia will fuck me up sometimes. So we have an 8-pointed thing, an 8-pointed seal there, a 5-pointed house. And then even the ground that she's walking on has like designs in it that look like points. See, you can kind of see it there. You can see it a little bit better there. And then when you get this close up of her from above, right there, you could see the points. And she's kind of like, like little kids do. You walk along like, cracks in the ground or whatever. And that's what it looks like she's doing there. All right, let's go back to that last shot of her with Ishamael. Make it big so that you don't have to see all that nonsense. So creepy. Yeah, there's another seal behind him. Yeah, that's that one we saw. This one's all messed up looking and dark, overgrown, where all the other ones are clear, like completely clean. Wonder if that's got something. Like maybe that's the next one that's going to break. Like it's weakening. Could be your that's a check in the point of your seal status indicator, Nils. Obviously, we got Ishamael's here, but here again, this is 5. There's 5 statues here. Let me grab my image of the Forsaken statues from season 1. I know I saved it somewhere. I clipped it so that we can see them better. Don't remember where I saved it. It's in my computer somewhere. And I believe I saved it as Forsaken statues. And I did. Forsaken. Spell Forsaken statues correctly, though, in order to get it. That would be a good thing. There we go. Okay. So 1, 2. Oh, well, this is fucked up. That's not the right one. Why is it so small? There we go. And we opened in the wrong program. There we go. Okay. So these are the Forsaken statues that we got from season 1. And obviously our thoughts are Asmodean because of the lyre or violin or whatever you want to call it. Samael, he's got a scar, a beard. He's shorter than everyone else, and that's Ishamael's thing. We think this is Grendel because, like, obviously sexualized statue. We got over-exaggerated breasts, wide hips. And then in the center, it would stand to reason for this to be Baalzamon. We have one other male. Maybe this could, the others could be male, but the others do make me think women. And then the 4 women. So 4 men, 4 women. Yeah, that would make sense. So it's 8 Forsaken. And so 8 Forsaken. And then we have that shot. Where's my, let's go back to, yeah, so 8 Forsaken and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points on the star around the seal. So yeah, I'm almost 100% convinced that that's what it's going to be. The other male, I think, is going to end up being a combination of many of. I think they're all going to end up being combinations of many of them, and they could combine some of the male storyline and male characteristics with some of the female ones, and vice versa. To be honest, I hope we get one of them being more Agonor's story, because Agonor is one of the more interesting Forsaken, creating the Dark Friends. He's a freaking biological chemist. Like, that's so cool. He literally created the Shadow Swan with science and the one power. Ooh, I have a cat talking to us. I don't know if you can hear her. It's probably Lanfear. Yep. I'm 100% going toward that. That's going to be my theory that I'm going to say right now definitively, where at some point we're going to find out that the seals are not little discs that they carry around. They're physical locations that are situated in an 8-pointed star around Sheol Ghul. Could be more than 8, could be less than 8. And then, just so happens that the Forsaken are near where the seals are when they get broken. But yeah. What up, Noman Garden? We're looking at the secret scene from the Dark Friends social. We just pretty much wrapped up. We covered There's definitely a White Cloak, definitely an Aes Sedai, who apparently likes to switch the gem in her ring out for a black one when she goes to these secret meetings. I'm almost 100% convinced that the little girl and her mom are Tinkers. And then we have Pat and Fane around the table, Ingtar around the table, and then others that we don't know who they are. Let me know in chat if you guys want to talk about anything else from this new Dark Friend social scene that we got. Before I go and check out the watch party thing, and we check out Angel's theory on the or his point on Isla talking about the murderous Tinker, and we can also check out the episode 8 thing of, in the eye of the world, so to see how it coincides with what we got here. If I don't see anything pop up in chat in the next couple of minutes, I'll move on to that. Yeah, I like this theory. I'm going to make up a nice fun graphic for us to look at with that. I like that they're leaning more toward the physicality of like magic with stuff. Like they're making some like ritualistic things. They're adding in these physical locations with bindings for the one power. It's not more ethereal. Never really understood the Seals in the Dark One's prison. Like if you needed these focal points, why doesn't any other weave that you do need focal points like that? How can you carry them around if they needed to be focal points? It's weird. We needed MacGuffins that can be lost and moved. I get it, but it doesn't really follow all the rules that Robert Jordan built for the one power. Yeah. All right. I'm going to take this out of sharing for now, and I'm going to go over to my to the Dragonmount Twitch and see about doing a watch party with our with this stream to see if it messes up, because I'm currently using StreamYard to do this right now, to talk to you guys. And within Twitch, they have a thing where you can actually host like an Amazon watch party, which is pretty cool. So, but I can't obviously share the audio of that and the video of that to YouTube or Twitter or anything else. So I'm going to test that out right now, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to host a watch party over here. Manage goals. No, I want to host a watch party. Start a watch party. All right. Let's see what happens. Sign in to my Amazon account to do a watch party. And then we'll do Wheel of Time. And we're going to do season 1 of the Wheel of Time. All right. Which episode would that have been when Perrin talked to Isla? The seals shown are basically the same exact orientation as the seal of the eye. I think intentional to make it easy to compare. All right. We can check that hybrid when I check out that episode. I want to check out the Tinker episode first. I think it's episode 3, so let's check that out. So see what happens. For those of you that are on YouTube right now, I'm going to try hosting a watch party on our Twitch channel. So if you want to go to our Twitch channel, it's Dragonmount.com over on Twitch. I'm going to start the watch party now and see what happens. Open watch party in a new tab. All right. Start watching. Can I control the watch party like you do in a normal watch party? So episode 3 is playing. Can I adjust the volume and stuff? Can I scroll? Your watch party will connect automatically and stream on your channel. Do not use the streaming app to capture. I'm not going to use the streaming app to capture anything. I can scroll and I can. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can edit it. Cool. All right. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to check out this watch party with us, we got it going currently over on our Twitch channel, only on the Twitch channel. And obviously, if you want to hang out with us and talk Wheel of Time stuff in the future, please just give us, one of those subscribe-y clicks. Click on that bell for an alert when we do stuff. Same thing over on Twitch. We're trying to get affiliate going over on Twitch. The watch party seems to have bugged out a little bit over there. It's like frozen. It says it's playing, but I don't see it playing in the watch party. So if anyone's over on Twitch, if you want to let me know what you guys are seeing for the watch party. For some reason, I'm just getting a loading screen when I try to do the watch party. I might have to exit it and come back. So you guys are actually seeing, yeah, I'm not seeing it for some reason. For me right now, I just have a blank screen. So I'm actually going to exit and come back in the watch party to see if that fixes it. So the watch party should be ending for you guys now. And then I'm going to start it again to see if it fixes it. All I did was lower the volume, and then all of a sudden it was like, no. All right, so now, all right, now I can actually see it again. Let's see if it actually works, if it continues to work after the 10-second wait to get into it. And Angel, if you're still here, if you want to go and check to make sure that this is the right episode, I'm currently on episode 3 to check to see if this is the one where the Tinker conversation happens that you referenced. Yeah, the longer convo, yeah. So we got a shot here of Perrin. This is when they find the Tinkers. Well, we can scroll over to this scene here. We'll check. Yeah, there we go. Now I can scroll and it's not messing up. Episode 4, 38, 48. And slow mode is over here. Okay. So let's exit the watch party. And so episode 4, 36 minutes in, you say. Episode 4, 36 minutes in. Wheel of Time. Episode 4. And then we got to wait 10 seconds again. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Slow mode off. I don't know. Slow mode. I don't know what that is or why it's on. Slow mode. Slow mode is off. It says slow mode off. Slow mode off. Okay, cool. Though I'm still having trouble with the watch party. All right, there we go. So 36 minutes, you say. 30, what was it? 36, 40? We'll just go to 36 and we'll see. Okay. Turn those subtitles on. Oh, maybe we can also see if we see anyone with the little girl, maybe, or anyone with that embroidered dress in this scene as well. That look like they could be the actual Tinker that's at that meeting. But the more I see these clothes, it's none of those people. The more I see these clothes, the more I definitely think it's a Tinker. Oh shit! Hold the door. Oh, I'm gonna. So when we get off here, because I can't show you, I can't stream when I edit the videos, or when I scrub the videos because I can't, I don't want to get content banned. But I will. Thanks, Almond Garden. Yay, more followers on Twitch. I'm gonna slow down and look at all these people's clothing. But there was one person dancing around that looked. Yeah, there we go. Sarai was a hired killer. So she's talking about someone who used to be a hired killer and then became a Tinker. There was someone dancing around that a second ago that looked like. I don't know if you can try pausing it. I don't know if anyone can just control it or if it has to be me. You could try pausing it now. See what happens. Yeah, try it. It's still playing for me. Push the button. Push the button. Like if you do a normal watch party with just like your friends, not hosting it through Twitch, it will okay, so it pauses for you, but not for everybody. Like it didn't pause for me. So you could pause it for yourself, essentially. But when I move it around, it pauses for everybody and moves around for everybody, which makes sense. Like that's probably better. But I do want to go back for a second because, and then I'm going to try to pause it at the spot I think I saw. – 100% think I saw something. Silly tradition. I do like this version of Auron better than the book version. He's too dude bro-y in the book. Okay, here we go. I think that. Oh, damn it! I couldn't pause it. Can I? Where's the button? I can't pause it. Oh, I couldn't pause it. All right, I'll take a screenshot. I saw the cloak that I think looks exactly like the cloak that the woman was wearing in the Darkburn Social right there. I think I got it. No, that's a bad one. I got to go back again. Sorry. Okay, that time I got it. That looks a lot like that fucking thing. All right. If I share a thing on here, I'm going to go back over here to share this screen so that you guys can see what I'm looking at when I talk about what I'm going to talk about. All right, so let's turn the volume down on this a bit. I'll let it keep playing because it looks like it works. When we do the watch party over here, it looks like it's working. Oh, you gotta. Dragon Mountain is watching a title that is not available in your region. That is weird. I don't know why it would tell you that, Noman Garden. Okay, but you guys can see my screen now, which is what I wanted. I want you guys to see this screenshot that I just took, and then one of the screenshots from the Dark Friend Social. If I can find, there we go. And then we'll go over here. There we go. Okay. Oh, it's going to open in freaking Photoshop. Let me close that. All right. Open that. Photos. I don't need Photoshop. And then let's go and check the Dark Friend Social scene. Do I have a zoomed in her dress? All right, here we go. Let's go over to the Dark Friend Social scene where we can see her mom's dress. I don't remember if it was her dress, like the little girl's dress. Let's see. Let's check her dress out. The bands on her dress really made me think of this cloak that we see here. Let's see if we could see the lower portion when we can see the lower portion of her dress. You should be able to leave the watch party and rejoin it whenever you want. So yeah, go ahead and give that a shot. This is a good test for the watch party stuff because I've never done it before, and we want to do it for the marathon. So this is a good test for that. You can tell me how that's affecting like what I'm doing on the rest of the stream, the watch party portion of it. Where is her damn dress? I just want to see this little girl's dress better. Bands on her dress. I guess we could see them pretty good right there. And then let's go back to this. Okay, they're not super similar. Let's go see. There were different bands on her mother's dress. Oh, there we go. There's a good shot. They're definitely different. I want to see her mom's dress, though. Let's see her mom's dress. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. So look at her mom's dress, right? See the bands on her mother's dress right here? It's a little dark, but let me take a clip of it and I can brighten it up. Where are you going? You're going to go to that season 2 folder that I made. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure that I'm correct here. Let's get this going. Season 2 folder. Is this it? No, that's that. There it is. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. So we got the dress here. Let's make it brighter so that you guys can see this better. And we'll save that. Zoom in on that. And then let's go over to this. Yeah. Yep. It's a tinker. It's a tinker. It's 100% a tinker. And it might be this tinker. Like, look, that is the same stripe on this tinker from episode 4 as this stripe on this woman's dress at the Dark Friend Social. 100% a tinker. 100% a tinker. Thank you, Angel. I forgot for telling us to go check this out. That is definitely the same design there. That is cool. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, I got to make a nice image of that so I can get it out there. We got a confirmed Dark Friend Tinker. Cool. All right. So, and it looks like our watch party thing worked. And the I'm going to stop the watch party now because we're not going to watch this whole thing. Oh, you know what? No, actually, before we finish, I did want to go to episode 8 and look at the Eye of the World with everybody to compare it to the Dark Friend Social stuff. So let's look at episode 8 real quick, and then we can wrap it up. Okay, so we got episode 8 coming up now. All right, that's going on over there. Let me come back over here and check out the... I want to open up that image of the 7-pointed seal. There we go. And let's make it brighter. They really like making this stuff dark nowadays on things. It's making me think about Game of Thrones. I think this is the brightest we're going to get it. Okay, so we got like that. Let's keep that there. You guys can't see it right now. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm going to go over to the watch party again real quick just to grab an image from when they're in the seal. I mean, in the Eye of the World, when we get a shot of the seal. I'm just going to scroll real quick to look at that. When does Rand first get there? Right around. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the same freaking thing. Let's pop back just a half a second here so I can take a screenshot of that. %, the same thing. Okay. There we go. All right, so you guys don't have to be on the watch party right now if you don't want to be. I was just, we were really just testing it out, and I got what I needed from it. So if the watch party is bothering anybody and it's messing up the other part of the stream, you can go ahead and leave that. But this is the shot that we get in the Eye of the World of the seal. No, let's not save that red dot that I just made on this thing. Instead, let's just save it that, and then I can open it up again over here so that I can zoom on it. There it is. Okay. Oh, I did it again. Open everything up with freaking Photoshop, apparently. All right. So this is the seal in the eye of the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is the seal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have 8 statues of Forsaken. I'm almost 100% convinced that I'm going to be right on this theory of there being 8 eyes of the world around. There could be more or less seals. There doesn't have to be the same amount of seals as there are Forsaken, but it's poetic, I guess. I like it. All right. If anyone's still watching the watch party, I'm going to end it so that we can get ready to wrap up this stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out with us here and helping me test out the watch party feature on Prime so that we can get ready for the marathon that we're going to do, which I will shamelessly plug again right now. We're going to be doing a marathon rewatch of season 1 of The Wheel of Time, starting at 11 a.m. on August 26th. It's not going to just be me. It's going to be all of the Dragonmount staff. We'll pop in and pop out throughout the stream. We're also going to have a ton of guests. The puppets over at the Way of the Leaf, my felt family, as it were. Ryan and Brother Dan will be joining us. I'm sure we're going to get people from everything. I think Rob from Malkier Talk said that he would join. Beth said she would pop in. Beth Doman. I'm sure we can probably convince some of the girls over from Threefold Talk to come and join us. We'll see who we can get to pop in there. Maybe some surprise guests. Yeah, absolutely, Angel. I'm going to try doing some more streaming during the day. Do some video game streaming, maybe some cozy gaming and stuff during earlier in the day because I have free time and no one else is doing anything. So why not? Instead of trying to step on other people's toes, I could just do it during a time when no one else is doing nothing else. Monday, our chat is going to be with Beth. Speaking of Beth Doman, we're going to be talking about the Aiel, all things Aiel from the season 2 teasers and trailers and everything that we've gotten so far over the last year and a half. We have footage from New York City Comic Cons, footage that was shared with us at Jordan Con. We have the teaser trailer, the behind the scenes trailer, and the official trailer that they released. So what I've been doing is going through all of those trailers and content and cutting together a video of whatever the topic is that we're talking about for that episode. So again, for Monday's episode, August 7th with Beth Doman, we're going to be talking Aiel. I'm sure we'll talk slightly other things too, because Perrin's there with the Aiel. We'll talk about some of the other stuff that's surrounding the Aiel, but the main focus will be the Aiel. And then Sunday, Tavern Talk with the Way of the Leaf, and then probably gaming Baldur's Gate with Beth, since Baldur's Gate, I believe, comes out tomorrow. Yeah. If there's any, topics or anything like that you guys want to see us cover during the marathon, any kind of specifics that you want us to pick out and really focus on, let us know. And, I'll make sure to make notes. And I like my spreadsheet. So I'll make my spreadsheet of each episode, things that I want to pick out and point out and talk about. Hey, Iris. Yeah, we're just getting ready to wrap up. We were looking at the Dark Friends social stuff. Before we pop out, I will share one more time the thing that we just figured out live here. Sitting here, we figured out that the Tinker, or one of the people at the Dark Friends social in the secret scene that was shared, is a tinker. I think we can say unequivocally that that person is a tinker. I'm gonna bring up an image for you in a second, Iris, just before we get off, because I like you and I want you to see what we were talking about. Where are we? Okay, here we are. So we got this shot right here. Let me share my screen again, and then we're gonna wrap up. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, man. I'm excited. So it's a little dark. I'm gonna brighten it up again so that you can see it better. For some reason, Amazon, HBO, they all like their very dark images. So as you can see, this is from the Dark Friend social. We have the little girl saying, "Mom," and then like crawling over to this person. We were pretty convinced this was a tinker based off of the clothing. Then Angel O'Leary was like, "Hey, doesn't Isla talk about a tinker who murdered people in one of the episodes of season 1?" And we were like, "Yeah, we think so. Let's go check that out." And when we did, we saw, we were watching that scene. I noticed this person wearing, dancing around. This is one of the tinkers. They're in the background and they're dancing around. And this is a cloak that they're wearing. And if you look at this band on the cloak, we have around the edges the red points with the black points going into it, and then this band in the middle here. This is from episode 4 in season 1, and during the Tinkers, that is a tinker dancing. Then we'll go over to the Dark Friend social image, and this is the exact same pattern on the cloak and on this dress. So I think we can unequivocally say that that is a tinker. So that's just for you, Iris, so that we can rehash the big thing that we figured out during this, which was pretty cool. I'm glad we did that live. That was fun. I'll see about making getting a better version of those pictures, brightening up a little bit more, and then I'll share some stuff over on the Dragonmount social media in a little bit once I figure out how to make it brighter without distorting the colors too much. Anyway, don't forget, check us out Sunday on Tavern Talk with The Way of the Leaf, and Monday with the Rewatch with Beth. And make sure to mark your calendars for our 8-hour marathon stream that we're going to do on August 26th. I will see y'all later, I guess, right? Yeah. Nice talking with everybody, and hopefully we could do more of these early day streams more in the future. I think I'm going to try doing some cozy gaming, like I said. Yeah. All right. I'll see y'all later. Much love. Peace.